Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading for October 2023. The books you can see at the sides here are from the Oracle decks I'm going to be using for today's reading. And the book you can see right here in the middle is a very vintage tarot handbook. I'm going to be giving this book away. It's going to be part of a birthday giveaway. I've said multiple times on the channel that I'm a Libra. And my birthday is actually on Friday the 13th this year. I've learned in time that Friday the 13th is a day that's actually associated with the divine feminine. I mean, Libra's also associated with the divine feminine, the Empress in tarot as well. And also Venus is associated with the divine feminine. Libra's ruled by Venus. I'm also, so I'm a Libra sun and I have Venus in Libra as well. So that's a lot of divine feminine energy. My 13th birthday was actually on Friday the 13th. And I don't usually associate that day with bad luck, but I did have quite a disastrous 13th birthday party. I don't know if it's because of the age. Everybody was around that age and it's an awkward age, isn't it? So that could be why. My 18th birthday was also on the 13th of October as well. So it's as if I sort of have milestone going into womanhood birthdays on the Friday the 13th. But anyway, so I'm going to give the book away. If anybody wants the book, send me an email. My email address is on my about page. It's also in the description box as well. If no one responds and no one wants the book, it's just going to go to a charity shop because I ordered it from World of Books and for some reason I got two sent to me by mistake. They did say to keep the extra book and give it to charity. So as I say, send me an email. If you want it, no responses, it'll go to charity. If I get one response, that person will get it automatically. And if I get multiple responses, then on Friday the 13th, on my birthday, I'll like pull a name out of a hat or something and announce who gets the book. So I think I've talked enough. Let's get everything off the table and get into your reading for October 2023. We're going to start off with my favorite tarot deck, the Everyday Witch tarot deck, and we're going to get your main theme for October. So what does Aquarius need to know for October, please? What does Aquarius need to know for October? Let's see what your main theme is, Aquarius, for October. I think I do trust that. Do I want that? No. Okay. Right, so this one, you've got the 10 of Cups and you've got the 8 of Pentacles as your main theme. What is Aquarius's energy specifically? What energy are they bringing or will they have in October? Nope. This is a really slippery deck, I have to say. Great but slippery. So Aquarius's energy, what are they bringing? Okay, 8 of Swords. Any external energies impacting things for Aquarius in October? Wheel of Fortune, wow. Okay. Any past energies related to this? 3 of Cups. Current energies. You have the 9 of Wands and you have the 2 of Swords. I'm hearing opposition when that 9 of Wands and 2 of Swords came out. I don't know if that's relevant or if it will be relevant, but yeah, the word opposition was coming out. And I mean, 3 of Cups is a card of support, isn't it? But let's continue. What are the potential future energies for Aquarius, please, for going on from October? No, don't trust that, I'm afraid. I mean, it's a nice card, but that just was a weird, it fell out really weirdly. Potential future energies for Aquarius for October, please. You have the Knight of Wands. I'm thinking new direction, especially with that Wheel of Fortune and the bullseye thing here in the 2 of Swords is giving me a sense of new direction, but we'll see. And any advice? Oh, we've got the Magician and a bunch of other cards on the top, so let's put those back. You have the Hierophant. Right. Let's get you some oracle cards, starting with Power of Surrender. So hopefully this should give us like a summary or an overview or just more information on what you'll be dealing with in October. I think I will take that one. Wow, surrender to effortlessness. That was quite effortless the way it fell out. I will get you one more just because that came out so quick, I'm not sure. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And funnily enough, when that came out, 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, I got the words or the thought, working at creating your own happiness, something along those lines. So yeah, we'll see. But you may have an energy that comes in that changes things for you. Maybe you don't have to put in so much effort. Anyway, let's get one more for you from this deck. Just because, as I say, that first one, the effortless card, came out so effortlessly and quickly that it felt like we just need another one. What else does Aquarius need to know? Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. That almost feels connected to that one, like blocks. So we'll see what else comes out. And I'm going to get you a Le Vampires card. And that's one of my favorite oracle decks as well. I think I've said before that I've been a fan of horror films from an inappropriately young age. And one of my favorite films of all time is The Lost Boys, a vampire film from the 1980s. I also loved the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie that came out in the 90s. Yes, it's a B movie, but I liked it. And as well as vampires, I've always been into mythology, mystical, magical, weird sort of stuff. So yeah, but vampires was like it for me for a very long time. So what else does Aquarius need to know, please? Right, that was an aggressive fall, wasn't it? The way that came out. You've got 2. You have religion, canon rules, commandments, and you also have that death will come, mortal, finite, fragile. And I think we're going to put these at the top actually, just because they are bigger and there's more space up there, and we'll put these at the bottom. Okay. And the screen is blurred, as I can see. See if we can unblur it. I think I'm actually having problems with my eyesight, to be honest. I'm getting older, and I'm not able to see things close up clearly now, so I don't know if it's my eyesight or the camera. But anyway, let's get on to your main theme with the clarifying deck. Right, so Aquarius's main theme, 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, that was, wow, 10 of Cups again. So you are definitely focused on your happiness in one way or another this month. And I would say potentially shared happiness, because the 10 of Cups is always multiple people in the card, isn't it? It's literally shared happiness. But you seem to be working on it by yourself with the 8 of Pentacles anyway. Justice, I mean, that's just the same thing to me, to do with your happiness, isn't it? What's fair, what feels good for you, what feels happy for you. Emotional fulfillment, anything else? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So to me, that's very similar to the 8 of Pentacles energy, where you're willing and ready to take whatever steps are necessary to gaining your emotional fulfillment and your happiness. It's not just sort of sitting there waiting for it to come to you. You're ready to put the effort in and make it happen, in whatever sense that means. It could literally be about family. Say if you were someone that always wanted to get married, have a family, whatever that version of life is for you, whatever version of family life means for you, then you are ready and willing to take the steps, whether that means that you're ready to, if you're single, whether you wanting to go out and meet someone, and putting in the effort with that, or whether you are already in a relationship and you're just ready to work on things more to bring it together and bring in more stability, whether it's buying a house together, It could be as simple as taking a relationship to the next level, whether that means you propose to someone or they propose to you. But just, it looks like shared happiness. It doesn't look like it's just you. The Nine of Cups, yeah, Nine of Cups would be you on your own gaining fulfillment. Ten of Cups is shared. So yeah, but you are putting in the effort and willing to do what it takes. And Ten of Pentacles, it came out again. It came out, or it tried to come out with the other deck, the Everyday Witch deck. But remember I said it was, it kind of fell out weirdly. So yeah, again, Ten of Pentacles to me is a share. This is coming up a lot actually. And legacy is coming up a lot too. So it's fulfillment, but it's overall, it's physical. It's bringing, it's not just emotional fulfillment. It's fulfillment all round, and it can be legacy as well. And it is shared, generations to come. Multiple generations are usually in that card. But it's, you want it to be practical. You want it to be the full package, I would say. We'll get one more. Although I don't really, do I even need to? Because it's like, I actually think everything you need is there. Yeah, we're not going to do any more. It's basically you. It looks like you're taking practical steps and putting in the effort to get your emotional fulfillment and long-term happiness and stability. That's what it looks like there. But let's look at the Eight of Swords, because that's your energy that you're bringing. Do you feel limited or restricted in some way? I mean, you've got that scarcity card. You've got a card telling you to stop pushing so hard. So what is it with that? What's going on there? What do we need to know about this Eight of Swords for Aquarius? You have the Four of Cups. So you could be thinking about how to make things happen, but you might feel that you're not sure how or what to do. I mean, for example, if you're single, say if you've already been putting yourself out there trying to meet someone and you're not having much luck, or you're not meeting someone that matches you and your energy, or whatever it is you want in life, maybe that's not working and you're sort of thinking, what else do I need to do? Like, how can I make this work? What else can I do? Or if you are already partnered up, for example, and maybe you and your partner aren't on the same page and you're trying to figure out what to do in that sense. How can we make the relationship work and grow? Can it actually work and grow? Or is it a case of it's just never gonna grow to where I'd like it to grow? Let's get a bit more for the Eight of Swords. So you have the Three of Cups. That tells me that you can't do, well, you wouldn't, if it's shared happiness, you definitely can't do it on your own. You need other people to be involved, don't you? You need to be on the same page is what I'm getting from that, with whoever else is involved. And it may not be about family. It could be another form of emotional fulfillment and stability. I mean, say if it's, I mean, career is the obvious way to go, isn't it? Career would be the next thing. If you've got a dream career or dream career path that you want to go towards, but whatever it is, it's like you can't do it on your own by the looks of it. Is there anything else here? And I am keeping my eye on these two cards, the Le Vampire cards, and seeing where they will fit into things. Nine of Pentacles, yep, you can't do it on your own. This is where you would be trying to do it on your own. And I'm not saying that you're even trying to, I mean, you could be trying to do it on your own on purpose, but you may not be. It may be that you just feel like you have no choice, or you don't know where to get help or support from in creating this long-term fulfillment, legacy, stability. That's probably why you've got the Eight of Swords, because it's like, well, I don't know what step to take next, or you're willing to do it, but you don't know what to do next. Lovers, I would say that's what you are aiming for. You want to connect with whatever it is that you love that will bring you that fulfillment, that full package. But it just looks like you don't know how. Anything else? A little bit of sense of being stuck, I suppose. What was that? I'm not going to take that, but I'll show you what it is. Nine of Cups. I would say with that Nine of Cups showing up, it's almost like you know how to be happy on your own. But in terms of when it comes to sharing it with other people, or to having shared happiness, it feels a bit stuck, like you're not sure, or you just don't know where to get the support from, or you're not getting the support you need. You've got the Four of Pentacles here, so that feels like a bit of a protective energy. Let me get one more following on from that. Let's get one more following on from that. I'm hearing let go. So I don't know if there's something there, a blockage there, where in some way, shape or form you have to let go. And I know it's a bit annoying, isn't it, when you have a dream and you're trying to go for something and then it's all on you, isn't it, where it's like, oh well, you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to do the other, and it's like, bloody hell, I've tried, I've done enough, what more do you want from me, what more do you want me to do? It can feel like that. So let's get one more to continue from that anyway. So Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's collaboration. So to me, that is suggesting that you may be trying too hard. It feels like it's where you're trying too hard to do it on your own and you need to let someone else help, or you need to collaborate more. And I'm not exactly sure what that will mean for you because I don't know your exact situation. It's a general reading, so hopefully you'll know how that applies. I will get individual clarifiers for each of those, but it feels like you're on your own. You're trying to do this on your own. And there's a need for assistance or collaboration or whatever, or cooperation, but it's just not, I don't know, it feels like there's something needs to be let go of here. Let's clarify that Four of Pentacles. I mean, you've got this as well, that death will come, so that sort of insinuates there's something that needs to be let go of as well. Could be something to do with rules. You've got rules, commandments, canon there. I mean, I know this is a card of religion, but the word rules is standing out. Maybe there are rules that you have, or some sort of principles that you have that maybe you need to let go of. The Four of Pentacles and the Scarcity card are to kind of connect for me as well. Let's stop chatting and clarify it because I've been just repeating myself now. So Four of Pentacles, why is that there? Is that something that someone needs to let go of something, or... You've got the Page of Pentacles. It's suggesting needing to open up more. Okay, let's get a bit more for that. It's definitely suggesting needing to open up more with that Nine of Wands in reverse, because the Nine of Wands upright, to me, I get a caged animal vibe. I get where if it's not a caged animal, then I've said in another reading previously that it's like she's got a protection spell going on. She feels vulnerable. She feels attacked. She feels like she has to protect herself, and it's upright. So it's definitely saying you need to open up more. But it feels like it's physical, doesn't it? Because it's not. There's no emotions or cups, should I say, yet showing up with this. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's practical in a way, and the Queen of Swords is telling in a way as well, because she has boundaries. I sometimes see that Nine of Wands as a boundary. What's under her? I don't know. Let's get another clarifier for that Four of Pentacles. It feels really significant. It feels like the key, to be honest. Right, we'll take... Yes. Yeah, we'll take this one. It's in reverse. I'm going to put these back. There's 100% something here about needing to open up, and I don't know how to... I'm not sure how to take it or interpret it or explain what it is specifically. Maybe I can't. Maybe that's for you to know. Maybe you know what it is you need, in what way you need to open up. But it's physical. I can say it's physical because the Wands are there and the Pentacles there, but there aren't any cups there. And there aren't any swords. I mean, I know the Queen of Swords was at the bottom of the deck, but it's not, it doesn't look like it's to do with thoughts at present or feelings. It's physical, something physically. Maybe it's about putting yourself out there more. Let's get one more for that Four of Pentacles. Okay, this has come back out. The Six of Swords was kind of on the bottom of the deck. I just had a ringing in my ears when I said the words, it's coming out. So maybe you need to literally put yourself out there more. Yeah, I mean, see, there's swords here now, but there aren't any cups here. So whatever it is that where you need to let go, or it looks like opening up, it is physically. There's something, yeah, there's something where you've got to open up physically. I'm just looking at this Six of Swords to see how that fits into things. You've got two sixes there, and sixes, I believe, are associated with balance. I feel that's about being calm, but mentally calm. Yeah, I'm not sure how that fits in. Let's get one just for that. There's definitely something about giving here, and it doesn't mean that you sort of have to give all of yourself and not get anything in return, but there's definitely giving, opening up, and I think that's where you have to, that's something that you have to do. Why is that Six of Swords? I know I'm just literally repeating myself, but it's giving me the same message. The King of Pentacles is giving me the same message. The Six of Pentacles is giving me the same message. It is literally opening up. Right, Six of Swords, why are you there? I am getting a sense that maybe there's a fear that if you put yourself out there more, it might disturb your peace a little bit, but there's that Queen of Swords again. Yeah, that it might disturb your peace a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, I feel like you may have concerns that if you physically put yourself out there with people more, your boundaries might get crossed, your peace might get disturbed, your boundaries might get crossed. You've got the Queen of Swords there. She stands up for what she believes in, and you've got 10 of Wands there. That's like burdens. 10 of Swords is being stabbed in the back. So maybe you may need to open up more. You may be putting out intentions, or trying to manifest emotionally and working on yourself, working on your life, working on your stability. But physically, you might not be putting yourself out there and in the right places, I would say, because you could be putting yourself out, but not in the right places. And that's why you're not getting what it is you want, or getting support from the right places and the right people. But there looks like there's a slight bit of concern about your peace being disturbed. I think you want to maintain your peace, to be frank. So you might be a little bit cautious about where you put your efforts and your energy. Okay, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to put these ones back in the deck. Otherwise, I'm going to have nothing left to clarify the rest of the reading with. These were like sub-clarifiers, I guess. These were the main clarifiers for the Eight of Swords, which is your energy. So there's a bit of a protective energy with you where you're not sure what steps to take next, but you do need to open up in some way, shape or form. And hopefully there'll be more clues within the rest of the reading. But let me put these back. Okay, just bear with me because it's a lot of cards that fell out. Just give them a shuffle, and then we'll get onto that Wheel of Fortune. So that, to me, that's like the universe helping you out a little bit, or it's change. To me, it's not necessarily a person. It could be, but it's more just like the energy of the universe or spirit or whatever you want to call it, or fate maybe even. Right, so Wheel of Fortune, what do we get? See if I can manage not to knock the tripod over. You have Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, what else? Knight of Cups. Let's just stop there 1 minute. I'm going to clarify that Two of Pentacles on its own. I'm having thoughts about what I think everything means, but I just need to... Wheel of Fortune again. That is a very interesting combination, that is. Let's get one more. I think I have an idea actually what it might mean, but let's see. Okay, one more. what I'm getting from that Two of Pentacles, okay, I suppose I should start from the beginning. So the Wheel of Fortune to me is the energy of like, it feels like assistance from the universe, and my ears have gone funny again. Yeah, so it's like universal support or support from the universe in helping you to achieve what it is you want to achieve, where the wheel turns in your favor. So it's saying that what the universe needs from you, which you may already be doing this, so it's not like I'm telling you to do something that you're probably not already doing. You need to believe in your self-worth and your value. It's a classic tarot thing, isn't it? Of something that we say when certain cards come out. Stand up for what it is that you want. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for your dreams, with that Knight of Cups being there. The Two of Pentacles here, it's a call for balance in a weird way. It's like a call for balance between trusting and believing in yourself, which I would say is the Empress and the King of Cups. So what you feel and how abundant you feel you are, and the unknown, which would be the Wheel of Fortune. So again, that's like the universe, spirit, whatever, your intuition. I mean, you've got the Seven of Pentacles there. That's like, to me, it's like these things here, these outer cards are, what's the word? Fertilizing, nourishing, whatever it is you're trying to grow. So this to me is what you're trying to grow, what you're trying to create, which would be that Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles was somewhere. So your happiness, that's what you're trying to cultivate. But for that, you need to have a strong sense of belief, as I say, again, I'm repeating myself, in yourself, how you feel, your dreams, what you want, your ability to create it, and the unknown, the universe, spirit, intuition, those kind of things as well. And then that turns the wheel in your favor. I know it doesn't sound that helpful, to be honest. But that's what I'm getting from that Two of Pentacles. It's just very much saying that the universe is on your side as long as you continue to believe and stand up for what you want. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. I'm going to put these back and then keep the main clarifiers. And it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Because I know sometimes you feel like you've been trying to manifest or create something for ages and ages and ages, and it just doesn't happen, and you're just like, what else can I do? I don't know what else to do. And then when you hear things about divine timing and all that business, it can get on your nerves. And it's like, I get it, divine timing probably is real, but then when you've been trying to create something for decades, I mean, imagine if you had a dream from childhood that you wanted to be, say, an artist. You had that dream from childhood, you've always drawn pictures, you've always been extremely talented, you did it at school, you went to university, you got a degree in it, you've applied for multiple jobs doing artwork, or you've created lots of art, but nobody wants it. Imagine somebody saying, oh, well, it's all about divine timing. That feels like shit, doesn't it? It feels like absolute shit. I mean, I personally, that's it. I know it sounds a bit aggressive, but I would want to punch someone if somebody's telling me about divine timing. Say if you've been doing this, you've gone to university and everything, created all sorts of artwork, tried to sell it, and you've been trying to put it out there for 10 years and still nobody wants it. It is going to feel like shit. No amount of somebody saying divine timing and believe in yourself is going to make you feel good, is it really? So yeah, I get that. That is really annoying. But that's what I'm getting at the minute. I mean, hopefully that something more helpful will come up, and we'll see. It's just a funny thing, isn't it, to understand the timing of how things work. I mean, I don't understand it at all myself. And it's funny when you can manifest some things, but other things just seem almost impossible. Yeah, so let's carry on. Let's look at that Three of Cups as your past energy. So we've got the Chariot. I'm getting progress from that, to be honest. I feel like it's progress with the Chariot clarifying the Three of Cups. Okay, anything else? Yeah, it does feel like progress. Yeah, this one first. Yeah, I would say it's progress. In terms of making better choices, you've learned to make better choices. I would say you've learned, I mean, Two of Wands is a card of decisions, choices, choosing your path. You've learned to make better choices in terms of where you give and put your energy and efforts. I would say you're being more honest with yourself about what it is you want, or you've learned to do that. You've learned probably to discern other people's intentions potentially with that, because the Three of Cups is a card of support. It is a card of support, friendships, connections, community, that kind of thing. So I would say that you've learned a lot about people and connecting with people. And I suppose that would fit if you're looking for shared happiness. So you've learned there. That's all that's telling me, to be honest. It's just progress is the key word for the past. Progress in terms of people and relating to people. And I mean, it is a Libra season. Libra's all about partnerships, isn't it? And relationships, amongst other things. But that's a key part. So that's as much as I can get from that. Nine of Wands and Two of Swords. What do I need to know about the Nine of Wands and Two of Swords, please? So that's present, current energy. Wow. Okay, we've got the Tower. We've got the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. Anything else? And I've noticed that the Knight of Wands is in the future as well, isn't he? Yes? Nope. I may have to clarify that Tower alone. Right, there we go. She's back again, that Nine of Wands. And it's clarifying a Nine of Wands as well, isn't it? Five of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another one after that. That's a cliffhanger. Three of Swords. Okay, I'm going to say this is relating to where you've been hurt in the past and any kind of defensiveness. I feel like I'm having deja vu. I'll get one more after that Three of Swords. Literally feels like deja vu. Yeah, that's just where you've been hurt in the past. I think the Five of Wands could relate to the conflicts of where you've been hurt in the past. That's a deep pain that is with that Five of Cups and Three of Swords. That does feel like a really, really deep pain. So this Five of Wands can either just be related as the conflict that's caused this pain, or it can be that you've overcome the challenge. I mean, they're holding up the Two Cups there. And then you've got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So if it's romantic, if it's relating to romance, it kind of feels like, although you may have been hurt really badly in the past, you are still open to meeting your match. That's what that tells me romantically. Nine of Wands is like a wounded warrior, aren't they? And it's here twice. It's almost like, although you have been wounded, you are still ready to take a risk, because Two of Swords, to me, it's, I mean, this card in particular looks like taking a risk. She can't see anything. She's blindfolded, yet she's still aiming for the bullseye, and she's hit it. She's managed to hit it. Can she hit it again? Who knows? I mean, it can be talking about two truths as well, which I suppose it would be two truths if on the one hand you've been wounded and you're wary, but then on the other hand you are still willing to put yourself out there and meet your match. And yes, it could be romantic, especially with the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles coming up so many times, but it could be anything else as well. It's just that the relationship thing is the one that stands out the most here. And I am still keeping my eye on these things here to see if they come up. As I said, the main thing that looked relevant here was rules, potentially, if you've got any rules that are kind of keeping you restricted and a need to open up more. Let's clarify that Tower card. And this is current energy. Right, Tower, King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting an idea of what that means. Yeah, I'm getting the boundary type energy with that Queen of Swords. Just give me a minute. This could be an epiphany, this Tower card. It could potentially be an epiphany. I don't know if something's happened in the present where you've been hurt. That's interesting, because it did show up here that you are determined to get your happiness and you feel like you've tried. I did say I think you've already tried and put the effort in, so it wouldn't surprise me if you are someone who is going through a breakup currently, or a recent breakup. It's possible that things that you were with someone where things were heading in a direction where you thought it was going to be long-term stability, fulfillment. Maybe you thought you were going to get married and that's fallen apart. Likely because the person wasn't stable, like this King of Pentacles. That's a strong possibility here. But I know for me personally, when I've been through a situation where a serious relationship ended, where it literally looked like it was well, not looked like, it was supposed to be like we both discussed, and the intentions were that it was going to be a family, basically. It was already everything was already in motion, that we were going to be a family, and it fell apart. But because the relationship just was not stable, things weren't stable, things weren't as they should have been, it fell apart very suddenly at a crucial time. However, as soon as it ended, I felt free. I literally felt free, and I was in a frame of mind where I was like, oh, I'm free now. And I was very hopeful about meeting my match after that, which sounds strange, but when you've been in a toxic situation, for a very toxic situation for a certain amount of time, leaving that, you feel very liberated. And I was just open. I was like, yay, great, I'm free now. I can, not immediately to go out and start dating. Obviously I was like, yeah, I'm going to be on my own and chill for a bit, I feel free. But then it was like, well, now I'm free, that in time I can meet the right person. So that's the vibe I'm getting from that, to be honest. So it looks like there could potentially be something like that happening in the present for you. I'm not predicting a breakup. I wouldn't try and predict a breakup. I'm just saying that this is probably something that's already happened by the time you watch the video. I'm going to put these back in the deck because they were like sub-clarifiers. I think everybody assumes when people have a breakup, for the most part, that I mean, yes, it is painful. Even if the relationship's gone to shit long ago, it hurts because, I don't know, it's a fear, not a fear, it's the sense of failure, isn't it? Like, why couldn't I make it work? Even if it's not that you're heartbroken because you love the person and you still want to be with them. It's just that feeling of, oh God, I fucked up kind of thing, and that hurts in itself. But yeah, it does look like wounding there in the present. Okay, that's a strange energy. I'm just thinking, because this one was where you've learned about people, so I suppose it would be really disappointing if you've been through experiences where you've learned a lot about connections and relationships and support and that kind of thing with people, but then in the present you go through a breakup. That would piss anybody off, to be frank, if that's something that you're experiencing. And again, it doesn't have to be a relationship, it could be any area of your life. It's just that the relationship thing is the easiest example to give. It could be a breakdown within your family, potentially. That would hurt. That could be a sudden ending as well. So there's wounding, and it does seem like it's related to connections with other people somehow. It could be to do with friendship, could be anything. But let's move on to that Knight of Wands. So that's you ready to go off onto a new adventure in the future, and to try again, to pursue your desires. Let's see what comes out for that Knight of Wands. That's where that Death Will Come card would come in as well, if there has been a breakup. Fragile. If something was already fragile, then yeah. And I'm thinking now, and the Queen of Swords is there as well, the way this religion card or rules card would come in is if there has been a breakdown of relationships with whoever the breakdown is with, it could be because of this. Because of certain rules or morals or whatever it is that yourself or the other person or people have, that could have contributed to the breakdown of things. And Queen of Swords, she stands up for what she believes in, doesn't she? So that to me goes with that Knight of Wands energy. You're moving forward and ready to try again, but with a stronger sense of belief in whatever it is you believe in. That's the spark. The Ace of Wands is that spark of being willing to try again. Page of Swords, you're open and willing and ready to learn again. Try again. Anything else? That Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out. Strength. I would say that's like resilience, courage to try it again. Knight of Swords, that's determination to it's determination. It feels to have things on your terms. I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, to have things on your terms. Okay, that's strange. It's determination to try again, but to have things on your terms, based on your beliefs. And maybe there is something where you didn't express yourself enough before, that maybe that's where you need to open up. Because if you don't express how you feel and you think, then it does impact your physical reality in relationships, doesn't it? Okay. Let's get your advice, which is the Hierophant. And I mean, you've got the Hierophant and you've got religion, so I don't know if... Let's see what comes out for the Hierophant. Okay. I believe it's the Eight of Swords again when we have a look at it. That's that Hierophant is... I mean, this one doesn't look so much like the typical Hierophant. But you need to be careful of restrictions around rules or beliefs. Let's see what else comes out. King of Swords, he would be someone that makes rules, wouldn't he? And then King of Pentacles. Anything else? Let's try that again. Eight of Cups. Anything else? Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to get one for the King of Swords on its own, or on his own. And I'm going to get one for the King of Pentacles as well. Okay, so what I'm getting from this with that Hierophant there is, again, I'm getting something about things being on your own terms. Maybe it's to do with your own morals, your own principles, based on what you've learned. With that Hierophant, maybe you've learned something about your values and your principles. But what I'm getting overall from this is, and it's guidance, isn't it? I would say make sure everything's on your own terms. I mean, obviously you do have to compromise to a certain degree, but anything where you're getting involved with people, whether it's romantic, family, friendships, whatever, and you are trying to have shared happiness, make sure there's nothing there that restricts you, and make sure you're not holding back on whatever it is that you believe, and what you feel is worthwhile. Because to me, that King of Swords is about principles. It feels like principles. I would say this is the energy that you would want. You would want something stable and committed. I feel that the King of Swords is more your energy in terms of principles, morals, etc. And this is the energy that you would like to call in whatever type of relationship it is that you're seeking. You want someone stable. I think genuine is coming to mind as well. I believe nurturing, you would want nurturing. Is the King of Pentacles nurturing? Probably not as much as the King of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is nurturing. So, sorry, Queen of Cups, yeah, the Queen of Cups is there. The Queen of Cups is nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. I think the King of Pentacles is nurturing as well, more so physically, but there is that nurturing element to them, whereas the King of Swords is more logical. Obviously, the King of Cups is emotionally supportive as well, but it's not here. And then the King of Wands is very passionate, aren't they? But the King of Pentacles is very nurturing. So I think that's what you probably need. And remember at the beginning where it was where we were talking about the practical, there was something very practical. Was it here? It wasn't there. Where it was saying to open up more physically. And yeah, there were a lot of pentacles and wands. I mean, that could potentially be your energy as well, again suggesting that you need to open up a little bit more. But I think if you open up more, then in theory you're supposed to get that back, aren't you? And I think it's not settling for anything less than anything that's solid. Maybe if you are someone who's broken up within a relationship, maybe maybe it wasn't solid. Well, it wouldn't be solid if you've broken up with it and you're not settling now. It's like it has to be a solid, it has to have solid potential from the beginning. I don't know how solid the potential can be from the beginning, but you'll discover that as you open up and go off on your new adventure to see. Okay, so the advice is stand by your principles, stand by what you believe in, and don't settle. And make sure that if it is a relationship that you're going for, to make sure the person is quite stable, committed, etc. So let's get some advice for you. That did feel a bit like a disconnected reading. It's like you want shared happiness, but you are doing a lot of things on your own. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a sense of disconnection there, really. But let's get some final advice for you. We're going to take them all. Yep, we are. So we have, your reading's the longest one so far, by the way. We have, I can't even say that, Azuli Dantor Etheric Chords. We have Mame Kumba Bang, Speak Up. That's what I was saying with that King of Swords about speaking up, and yeah, Tichiba feeling safe. Because there was that whole thing about opening up, wasn't there? So that doesn't surprise me that that's there. Let's get the book and read these messages for you. So the first card. So this one here, if you can see that. So Goddess of Etheric Chords, Azuli Dantor fought elbow to elbow with her people during the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. Actually, this does fit in. I know, as much as I said the reading's disjointed, the oracle cards definitely aren't disjointed that are coming out. The energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes, see divine swords of goddesses, loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energetic cords, also called karmic ribbons. Emotional cords or etheric cords, spiritual maintenance is required. The declaration says, I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. That does actually fit, strangely. Well, not strangely. So that's that death, connects to that death will come card. So speak up. Let's get the message from the book there. So it says, this is the goddess of speaking up. Mame Kumbabang protects the mouth of the Senegal River. When making an offering to her, you must not speak to anyone else coming or going. Sing for her, chant for her, call to her, give Goddess Kumba your voice and she'll be happy. Speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. The declaration says, I reclaim my voice, I speak out and speak up. And remember that energy at the beginning as well of standing up for what it is you want, your happiness, whatever that is as well. So let's read the final card for you. So she is the goddess of feeling safe. Great ancestress Tichiba was an enslaved Caribbean woman who was the first person accused in the 1692 Salem witch trials. She was most likely kidnapped from the Guyana region in South America and then sold through a Barbados plantation. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. The declaration says, I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Okay, I think that wraps it up nicely because it does go with what's been said. I know there was a lot here. Hopefully something resonated for you. Again, if you want this vintage book, please send me an email, and I'll say if anybody's got the book, who's got it on Friday the 13th of October on my birthday. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to share your comments, and until the next video, take care, Aquarius.